Janice, we talked a couple of weeks ago about you getting underway, getting started to do a local authors tour of the province. And I understand there's been some big updates since that time. Tell me a little bit about that.
There have absolutely been some huge updates. We were reaching out to a lot of local Newfoundland authors, some pretty big names, and we've come up with two who are very excited to be a part of the panels that we're going to be offering on August the 16th in St. John's at the A.C. Hunter Library for our big finale event. After all of the 9 stops in St. John's is our 10th. And so we're doing more of a full day event of interactive panels. We're doing one on romance, love, sex, and happily ever after, one on genre writing, and one on methods of mayhem. And this is the awesome one, I think, anyway. I'm a little starstruck by this because we managed to get Joel Thomas Hines to agree. He's really excited about it, and he just had a new book come out, so it's perfect timing for him. And Bill Rowe is on board and super excited to be a part. We have other big names as well who are telling us that they're going to be coming by the event. They may not be able to participate in the panels, but they're coming by and are fully supportive. So we are really, really excited about how everything's turned out so far.
Sounds like your little idea has become very popular with local authors.
It has. We had no idea there was such a need for this. We felt it because a lot of the people that I work with in the province are independent authors. Myself, I'm a hybrid author. I'm both independently published and traditionally published, but there wasn't much of any resources for independently published authors. So we reached out to those people first and thought, what can we do to help? And then we thought, well, we'd like to make this just literary and give Newfoundland all of their authors. So we reached out to traditional publishers like Breakwater and Flanker, and the response from everyone was just fantastic. Flanker and Breakwater were so excited. Wannell was on board instantly. We have just about everyone, like every kind of literary company or product on the island have come forward and offered one of their authors. Not offered their authors, that sounds a little silly, but they've told their authors about the opportunity and they've come forward. Really excited. So we have 36 authors who are going to be traveling across Newfoundland. Now, not all of them will be at every stop. Majority of them will be in St. John's on the finale, but every single stop has at least 6 authors, which is absolutely fantastic. We were looking for that amount.
Wow. Did you have any expectation that it would get this big when you started this?
No, we had hopes. We had dreams that perhaps next year we could take it bigger or get more people interested and take the full year to plan it out. But from start to finish in less than 2 weeks, myself, Candace Osmond, and Catherine R. Parsons, along with our graphic designer, Corey Majo, we took this from infancy to we sent this baby off to college and had everybody on board. So it's been a whirlwind, but we've put it together and it is going to be fabulous.
And we talked a little bit earlier about one of your books that you have published as Janice, but you have other books that are published otherwise as well.
I do, yes. So I write as myself, Janice Godden. I write women's fiction. I actually have a book that recently won an award. It's women's fiction, but it can be very loosely tied in with contemporary romance. So it won a 2017 Contemporary Romance Award, which is really awesome. And it's based in Newfoundland, but I also write under a pen name, contemporary romance and paranormal romance, and that pen name is J.J. King. So she's going to be on board for the entire tour. In fact, the 2 of the panels, the romance panel and the genre panel, I'll be standing up on those as J.J. King representing paranormal romance. So that's a different side of my writing. I actually love it. It was my first love before I wrote women's fiction at all. I was writing paranormal romance.
It's really interesting to, I guess, to have this conversation and to see. I mean, again, you said a big award for you this year, and we're having that kind of attention come to our province, but the people of the community don't necessarily know that that's going on. Is it?
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of what sparked this idea. Still, people in my community where I'm from are I'll meet them at the supermarket and it'll come up in conversation because apparently I bring it up, and they'll be shocked again, and I'm surprised by that because they know me. They're from my community. You figure people would have talked about it, but on the whole, as the whole province, people aren't aware that we have so many authors. I wasn't aware of it until we reached out to all these authors and they started just coming out of the woodwork. In Stephenville alone, we've got 5 local authors who signed on, who are super excited about it. And there are other authors locally who couldn't manage to fit it into their summer because it was a bit of a short notice, but they are excited to be put down on the list for next year. There are authors here for everything. For our genre panel, we have horror, paranormal, thrillers, fantasies, sci-fi. We've got romance. We've got fiction, nonfiction. We have everything, and it's here. It's local. It's good. It's good writing. So we're excited to get as many people out. We want the public to be as excited about this as our authors have been. They're just, jumping around with excitement, and we want the public to do the same thing. We want them to come out. This is a free event. Every single stop along the way is absolutely free. So if you want to come out, you want to listen to the panels in St. John's, or want to just meet some authors, have a cup of tea or coffee along the way, all free. In St. John's and every stop along the way, we are offering our books for sale, but that's at the end of some readings and some chats with just people who want to come out and talk and discuss literature with us.
That sounds like a great opportunity. Tell us once again about the dates and locations for the tour as we approach that now.
Okay, so they're all set in stone now. We start in Stephenville on July the 12th. Most of them are going to be from 5 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. Because the library is closed at 8, so we're giving a little bit of leeway there at the end. Corner Brook is the next week, July 19th, from 5 to 7:45. Deer Lake is the day after, July 20th. Now, that's a little earlier. They don't have late summer hours, so that's 2 to 4, and which is actually pretty good because we have a children's author coming on board for the Deer Lake location. So we'd love to see some parents bring out their kids for that one. Lewisport is the week after, July 26th, 5 to 7:45, and then Grand Falls the next day, July 27th, 5 to 7:45. Then I'm really excited about this one because I'm going to be attending this one. We're going to Fogo on August the 1st, and they're very excited to have us. 5 to 7:45 p.m. All the rest of them are 5 to 7:45 p.m., so I won't keep repeating that. Gander is the following day, August the 7th, and the final bit is August the 9th in Carbonear, August the 10th in Clarenville, and the big finale in St. John's at the AC Hunter is going to be August the 16th. So it's going to be awesome. It's 6 weeks from start to finish and 10 stops along the way.
That's fantastic. Good luck with it.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to hearing more about it as we go through.
Okay.
Thanks so
I
much for your
look forward
time.
to talking to you.